I don't have a teacher.
What's the teacher?
Hmm?
What's the teacher?
Stella, where's your charger thing?
Huh?
You can also just put it here.
That thing just scared me. You're moving. What's wrong with you?
I'm live, just so everybody knows. I'm going live. You don't quiet, just letting you guys. Oh my word. What's actually happening here? Here we go. Stella, please. Mm. How this looks. Mm. Hi, everybody. No, yes. I think I should have. Put on the second screen. Hello, guys. Hi, everyone. Hi, Shirley. Yesterday we did a webinar on personal finance, actually on paying off debt. Sorry, and I want to go through just two of the slides. There's like 18 slides, and if you want to get the full access to the webinar, it is available. Do this. Yeah, I want to look at these two. 1, 2, 3, still on. This is what I want to talk about today. Who here has debt? Hi, Pamela. Who here has debt? Who's trying to pay off debt? Who knows what they need to be doing, but they're not doing it? Okay, let me actually put it out there that God. Yeah. I want to talk about the results of not tackling your debts. I don't know why there is like a slow motion on this. But anyways, the result of not tackling your debt. Have you ever thought about that? These are the top 6 that I spoke about yesterday at the webinar, but there is so many more. And I need to come face to face with this because I just want to get out of the situation that I'm currently in. Well, me and my family, but because it's just me recording this video, I'm just going to say I am currently in, which is every single month having that minimum payment that's going to go through date. I want to get out of that. I am over it. I'm tired of it. And I just need to get out of it. And in order for me to remain disciplined, because motivation comes and goes, you're not always motivated. But in order for you to have that discipline and keep going, even when it's like you feel like buying that blazer at Zara, but you end up sacrificing and not buying it for this, to not have interest accumulating so that it doesn't impact your credit score, to not have delays in life goals. We all have goals. And if I had to ask you, what are your life goals? Let me know. Um, like for example, my life goal is to, travel with my family, even if it's not too far, even if it's at Cape Town. I live in Durban. And going to Cape Town with my family will be very touristy, will be nice, and we're going to explore. Can't do that when I have debt because my priorities then are not aligned to my financial goals. My goal is to be debt free. So I have to prioritize paying off debts. And sometimes it's not easy to do that because you kind of want this instant pleasure of, buying the certain clothes or eating out or traveling with your friends or whatever. But the truth is, those things are not going anywhere. The traveling with friends, the eating out, clothes, the bags, it's not going anywhere. So when you paid off your debts, there's still going to be a destination. If you want to go to Bali, for example, Bali is still going to be there. The food is still going to be there. The bags are still going to be there. Louis Vuitton is still going to be there. Whatever it is that you are prioritizing now is still going to be there when you pay off your debt. But if you delay, your paying off your debt and your minimum payment bounce, or you're just paying minimum payments, which means it's going to take you the 72 months that they say that will take you, then these are the results that you're looking at. Number 4, stress and anxiety. Shirley just said, we never think about the results. We assume that we will always have a monthly salary to take care of it, not thinking about the worst that could happen, like not being able to work, retrenchments, the pandemic hitting again, etc., etc., etc. And when those things happen, like Shirley's so right, when those things happen, the bills are still there. They don't go away. Bank still wants their money if you own the bank. That doesn't go away. And what causes a lot of problems in families is financial problems. You know that the fact that paydays coming up, you get paid, and then you actually realize that you're stressed because there's so much to take care of. And majority of the time, the bulk of the needs, fixed bills, is debt. It's the minimum payment in the. So I just wanted to come in here and remind you of the importance of paying off your debt and the results of not paying off your debt. No one wants to live paycheck to paycheck. No one wants to live like that. No one wants to have debt collectors calling them, harassing them all the time. I'm still live, but I think I'm gonna get out now. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is good. And another thing that we can also touch base on, if you want the full webinar, guys, it's available. It's on my shop. Now, how do you invest in yourself? Let me see if I can. Yeah. Yeah, much better. So how do you invest in yourself? The first step is to create something that will bring you an income. A lot of wealthy people that are wealthy, what they did is they created an asset that brings them an income. And I made an example yesterday with, oh gosh, I made an example with my BFF. I designed this once. I think I designed this during September. Yeah, I designed in September. I printed out the first sample in October, and then we made some changes, some tweaks. I remember the title was too small. We made it a little bit big and changed some stuff inside after I got the sample. And then after that, I printed like 200 of them. And I think now we left at 4. So the BFF, I designed it once, and it makes me money every week. It's an income bringing asset. Don't just get paid and use your money to buy things that will not bring you an income. Invest in something that will bring an income in your life. Invest in courses. The reason why my webinars and masterclass and stuff are so affordable is so that I can be able to assist where I can. They can't obviously be free because it's a lot of my time creating these slides, all of this information. Yesterday's webinar was 2 hours. So 2 hours on a Friday evening of me just talking nonstop cannot be free. And it also comes with these worksheets that we use. And yeah. So when you invest in things like that, you're going to get a lot of knowledge. You're going to immerse yourself in a lot of information that's going to teach you and help you grow your skills that will help you bring in an extra income. So invest in yourself. KB is currently in a course right now to learn the last step over there, which is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is basically making money off a product that is not yours. So I want to find a way, or KB wants us to find a way to put our spreadsheets in an affiliate marketing platform. And if you promote my products, you will get a cut from that. So, for example, let's say my spreadsheet is 400 Rand and you get 50% of that, which is promoting it and people buying. So when people spend 400 Rand on my spreadsheet, you get 200 Rand, I get 200 Rand. And if you had to get like, I don't know, 300 people, so say 200 times 300, that's 60,000 Rand that you would make from a product you didn't even do. You just promote it. And I highly recommend promoting a product on affiliate marketing that you believe in so that it is easy to do that. It doesn't feel like hard work when you talk about this product and stuff like that. So affiliate marketing for people who don't have um, the creativity of creating their own product or even an idea of what can they create, and then you can just promote someone else's product and make money from that. And as you saw, if you sell like 300 of a 300 digital products and they cost 200 Rand, or they cost 100 Rand, you get a cut of 50%, which is 200 Rand, you could make 60,000 and you didn't even design that. I love that you guys, as a married couple, are growing up together and everything. Thank you. Do you know that we met at work 10 years ago? So we met at work and we worked together for 5 years. Yeah, we worked together for 5 years. We came back from overseas in 2020, February to get married, and then March. We came back January, February, the Lobola things happened and stuff. March was supposed to be a wedding, and then COVID happened. Obviously, got stuck here. We didn't want to vaccinate Scala. Ended up getting a job because we needed money. And Nomazdiary then obviously started to blow up there. And then because he is a chef by profession, he couldn't get a job during COVID. A lot of the tourism industry was really, not during COVID. And 2021, he then got a job. And then he worked there for 3 years, say 2021, 2, 3, no, 2021, 2022, 3, 4, yeah. And then last year he left, and now running Nomazdiary. He takes all the orders, most of the emails, he's the one responding. I'm doing the videos and the content creation, and I'm also doing my financial advisor side, and I'm learning my knowledge and stuff. And now we're back to working again together. We prefer it, we enjoy it, and I think we're just best friends. And yeah, thank you. I know, wow, that's really great. Wish everyone. I also wish everyone the best this year. I also do. And I know with you, Nani, you don't have debt. Nani is living the best life, guys. He's one of my clients. So we need to build up your investments, Nani. Just obviously still sorting out your policies and stuff. If you don't mind me saying that, I'm not going to go too deep into it. But we're just still sorting out protecting, Nani and stuff, and making sure that she's covered, her kids are covered. And then we need to work on your investments, building that investment portfolio. But before you can even invest your money, like how I said, invest in yourself. So get all the knowledge you need to have to know how to manage finances, to grow a skill, to start a business, to um, be able to do digital marketing, sales, for affiliate marketing, all of that. And then create and sell ebooks. Now, there is something you are good at that other people need out there. I promise you, there is something you are good at that people need out there. I want you to start writing on your notebook what is it that you're good in, for faith and finance, like a faith and finance devotion. I'm going to compile all the Bible stories that I know in the Bible, my journey as well, life journey as well. And it's going to be like a 90-day devotion, like a quarterly devotion. Oh, that sounds good. Let me write that down. um, and it's just to help, your morning routine when you're going through some financial issues, whether it's paying off debt, whether it's saving, whether it's just being stretched too thin, living paycheck to paycheck. It's just to help you be able to know what God wants for you and to focus on that, not focus on the storm. Storm. Quarterly devotion. I don't know what it's going to be called though. Okay, and I also wanted to have a look at this slide here before I go. Mindset series. Before I go, I just want to tap into our mindset. Because everything comes from here. Everything is made up. Everything is made up. The only thing that is certain, that is true, I guess, let's put it that way, is the past. Because you know it and it will never change. It will never change. But once you also know that the past will never change, you will stop living in the past. Get out of the past. But everything in the future doesn't exist. Everything in the future does not exist. So it's all here. It's all made up. It's all a dream. It doesn't mean it's not going to become a reality. I'm not saying that. But I'm just trying to say everything is here. So what you need to work on is this. You need to work on this and kind of force yourself to be positive and to be aligned with what you want. A lot of us focus or talk more about what we don't want and just stay in that cycle. We stay in that like little box of what we don't want. So if you're currently in debt like me, if you're currently living paycheck to paycheck or whatever, a lot of us will be like, oh, I hate my life. I'm always broke. Like you focus on what you actually don't want. It's what you focus on. It's like planting a tree of misery, of sadness, and constantly watering it to grow. It's literally planting a seed. And here, and then just watering it to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. What's in here will create what comes out of here. So your thoughts will create your words will create your actions, how you act towards yourself, to other people, whatever. And then your actions will create your reality. If you say, I'll never be a millionaire, gosh, I'll never be a millionaire. Okay, well, that's what you made up your mind on that. Okay. I'll never be a mom. I'll never be a good mom or whatever. Okay. 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 That's what you say. No one can create anything for you besides God. But opportunity needs preparation. So if God wants something for you, or God has something in store for you, actually, God has something in store for you, you will miss the opportunity because you are not prepared. And I did do the story of Joseph, which I need to actually record the last chapter. I think today is my last day of my game of fast, guys. And baby, I'm actually quite proud of him. Me, I can go without eating it. I enjoy it, but I can go without. Baby, on the other hand, loves me. And he did it for 21 days. So I'm really proud of him. So in the story of Joseph, he had a dream that he was going to be like a king and people were going to bow in front of him. He told his family. They got bitter. They sold him. They plotted to kill him and then they sold him. And then he went through a lot in Egypt. And then he was put in prison, being wrongfully accused and being put in prison. And while in prison, he was still holding on to that dream. And one day, when the king of Egypt, Pharaoh, had a dream and needed someone to interpret the dream, and they called Joseph, he went and he shaved his head and he looked like a king. He looked like a prince. He went there prepared for whatever comes. He didn't go there looking like a para, looking defeated and drained and miserable and a prisoner. He went there looking good. He cleaned his clothes. He wore clean clothes. He shaved his hair. When he interpreted the dream, telling them that, hey, there's going to be 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. So what you will need to do is, in the time of plenty, put 20% away so that when the famine comes, you have enough so that you don't starve. Again, that is teaching us how to save money so that when the famine comes, we have enough. So Pharaoh looked at him and was like, well, you look intelligent. You already know what's going on. Can I make you ruler over Egypt? You are the one who is going to now rule just below me. And that's how he became the ruler of Egypt. There's obviously more to the story, but basically the moral of the story that we are talking about right now is opportunity needs preparation. God has something in store for you, but if you are not prepared, you are focusing on the wrong thing, you will miss the opportunity. If you are going to bury your talents that God has given you in the ground and focus on things that they were not meant for you, and one day you meet God and He's going to ask you, what did you do with the talents that I gave you? And you'll say, I buried it in the ground. What do you think He's going to do? Do you know this? Should I do a Bible study on it? We need to change our mindset and we need to stop pleasing people. A lot of people are in debt because of pleasing people, which is what we read today. What is it? The book of Galatians, chapter 1, verse 10. If you focus on pleasing people, that means you're serving people. They are your God. You're not serving Christ. The mindset I want us to have is while you're on this death perils journey, as you can see over there, it says, you're not just solving a financial problem, you are regaining control over your life. You're reducing stress and you're opening doors to a brighter future. So you're not just putting extra money to your loan, which is miserable. Oh, I hate that I have to put this money in my loan. Actually change the way you look at it, change your perspective, change your mindset on this journey and be like, I'm regaining control over my life. I am reducing stress that I have. I'm opening doors for a brighter financial future. Because remember, we're planning for the future. We don't want to be living like this forever. If you hate the situation you're in right now when it comes to debt, you're not having money or living paycheck to paycheck or getting harassed by debt collectors or whatever you're currently going through, I want you to start imagining a future without all of this and start taking steps today that are going to help you make that a reality. But change, it starts here. And once you change your mindset, you'll be disciplined enough to pay more into your loan, your credit card, whatever. And when you don't go out with friends and when you don't go shopping and whatever, you don't see it as you're missing out. You see it as you're prioritizing what matters to you most, which is financial peace, financial freedom. And also celebrate your small wins. I talk about it a lot in this masterclass. I will leave the link of the masterclass below if you'd like to see it. It's 2 hours long. And it also comes with a debt bundle, which is 149 Rand. And I'll appreciate the support. But celebrate the small wins. It's easy for us to look at, oh, I still owe 100,000. But I want you to look at how much you have paid so far. So your debt started on 200,000. You still left with 100,000, which sounds intense, but it means you have paid off 100,000. Celebrate that. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't focus on what you don't want. Remember, don't focus on the lack. Focus on what you want. Focus on what's good. Focus on what you currently have. And I spoke about Adam and Eve as well in the masterclass there. They had all the trees with all the fruits. There was just one out of, 99 trees that they were not allowed to eat from. The enemy came and made them do what? Focus on what they lack. So they already had 99 other trees with all the pears and all the apples and all the, they had all of these fruits. There's just one that you must not touch, the one of good and evil. You see how God was trying to protect us from evil. He was trying to protect us from dying. But the enemy comes It makes you focus on what you are lacking. So Eve took it, tasted it, gave it to Adam. He had a taste as well, even though the instruction was very clear that don't touch that one, don't eat that one. Now that I focus on what I'm lacking, now I want that. When God came to the garden, what did they do? When they heard God coming into the garden, what did they do? They hid. They hid themselves. Because now they realize they're naked. People can't see them. So they hid. And that's what the enemy wants. When you hide yourself away because of the state, when you don't want to talk about the state, you just like hide it and live a lifestyle that is not real, that you can't afford. You are drowning in debt. So you hide yourself and you're going through this alone in your head. No one else knows how much you are trying to pay off Vodacom and the car and the loan and the credit card and the loan shark and the this and the that. No one knows because it's this lifestyle that you are trying to live to please people. But you wish you could use this money to actually pay off your debts and start a business. So you hide, and then your life just goes miserable and miserable and miserable and miserable because the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And like how Shirley said, one day you lose your job and then you are just going through it. Your car is being repossessed. A lot is happening, but you didn't do a wise decision while you were in plenty, while you had a job. You didn't plan or prepare for the famine. So when things are not going well, you didn't put away the 20%. You didn't pay off your debt. You are living life like, I don't know, like you have no debt. Know your why. You need to know your why. What is your why? Why in this journey? Why can you not afford to lose? Why you have to do this? My why is right here on my desk. Sometimes my why is running around the house. I cannot get my daughter out of that school. She loves it, and they are a great school. So I need to work hard to pay those fees. I love our place where we live in. So I need to work hard to pay the rent. I want to one day buy a home for my child. And when I say a home, I don't mean just a house to tell people that own a house. This is a specific area, house, estate that I'm looking at, and it's not cheap. But I want that, and I know it's possible, but I need to do some temporary sacrifices now. So have a really strong why so that you can be disciplined and keep going in this journey when it gets really challenging and hard. Another thing is to stick to the plan. Whatever the plan is that we have created together, if you're in the masterclass, if you go in the masterclass, or if you do it on your own, watching my videos or someone else's videos, if someone else has a better strategy or a plan and action, stick to that plan. Trust the process. Don't try and go from step 1, step 2 to step 10. You're going to miss the whole journey of trying to mold you into becoming a good character so that when I get that house that I want to get, I have some pruning that has been done, some character that has been built, so that when I show up on the next level that God has for me, I am showing up as the best. I am prepared. I am ready. It's like it's like me giving Scarlett loves to drive. But if I had to give her the keys now to drive the car, she'll crash it and die. That means as a parent, I wasn't looking out for her. I'm supposed to know better. So it's the same thing. God is our Father. He's looking out for us. He knows what we want. He knows what we've been praying for. He's put that dream in your head for a reason. But you still have some maturing to do in order for you to get ready for that. So trust the process, enjoy the process. And I promise you, whatever the dream is, it will come. It will come. All you have to do is just stay faithful to your journey, to the process, to God. Have faith, even when it seems impossible. Have faith. I did the story of Joseph on purpose. He was betrayed by his family. You changed my life, girl. Discovered your channel last year, December. And believe me, it went to almost for how I look in promises. Oh, I cannot take the credit, but thank you so much. I'm thankful you discovered my channel. I feel like I don't know, I'm undiscoverable in South Africa. I need to find a way for more people to discover me. But to be honest with you, I'm not just chasing numbers. I'm not just chasing numbers. It would be nice to reach more people just because, but not just that, it's actually going to help a lot of people out because a lot of people are struggling with personal finance in South Africa specifically. So before I go, I want to also add that the point number 2 and 3 over there to learn from your mistakes. If you've made a mistake, don't beat yourself up. It's okay, but learn from it. Don't repeat it now over and over again. Learn from that mistake. And number 2, don't compare yourself. So if you see someone who just paid off their debt quickly and you are still in the journey, don't compare yourself. It will defeat the whole thing. It will make you feel like you are not doing anything. Meanwhile, you are. It's a journey. It's a personal journey. It's personal finance. And this is why I like the online community thing because we can just meet online right now. You're on your own, in your room, in your lounge, wherever you are. You probably have a notebook and a pen and you're writing your goals, you're writing your journey, you're writing some points that I'm making, whatever it is, it's your journey. You're not sitting in a boardroom with all of us where you feel exposed that you have more debt than this one. No. This one has more savings than you. No, you don't know that. You're on your own wherever you are, and this is your journey alone. So trust the process, enjoy the process, learn from your mistakes. Don't compare yourself with people, especially people who you don't know that you see on social media. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey guys, I'm gonna go now. I hope that you guys enjoyed this live. I feel like it was lagging a little bit. It's like in slow motion. I don't know why, but it's fine. I'll see you guys on the next live. I don't know when that will be. I'll try and do like a Saturday mornings, 1 hour lives, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Bye.